your application does have some business value or it wouldn't have been built, whether it's to publish content or whether it's to process claims or sell products. There is a business value that your application provides. And end-to-end tests allow you to accurately reflect the entire journey of sort of that request response cycle as it pertains to your application, and model what it's going to be like for a real person going through your application from the beginning to the end. So that's sort of where the end-to-end part comes from. End-to-end tests different stuff, which is actually performing transactions on the site, the whole purchase process. And that purchase process is going to end up being dependent on probably a lot of external services that you have no direct control over. So the end-to-end test would really allow you to assert that not just in theory, but in actuality, your application is going to work the way that you expect it to. Everything kind of gets hit. Your e-commerce systems, your browser, the way things are being rendered and they look. Your coverage can go as deep or as shallow as you'd like. We usually recommend that end-to-end tests stay focused on what we call the primary business value, that handful of flows that really, if those did not work, your application would be dead in the water. And the value of that end-to-end test, this is not something that really happens at a code level. I mean, it is code that gets written, but it's more of a capture of a journey through the application. And the value there is to help you avoid breakages at many different levels at once, and specifically targeted at that primary business value of the application. End-to-end testing is really critical for transactional applications. E-commerce sites, I think, should all have some level of end-to-end testing. If you're accepting data from a user, you need to ensure that data can be provided by a real person and dealt with on the back end as well. As we start to look at everything from end-to-end testing all the way back to unit testing, it's about building confidence in the ability to make changes to the application overall. End-to-end tests certainly build confidence on the business side and just make sure that people involved with the application are able to see, is the thing that I care about working today? And you can always answer yes to that if the test is passing.